They may get in a pursuit, they may have to shoot a round out of the weapon, but they're definitely going to get in some type of physical altercation with them. Build a SWAT team up from nothing. I want to train these officers up to win. I want to train these officers up to survive. Whenever I come in, I feel like I'm walking into my own house. My name is Daniel Ray. I wanted to be a cop.
America is at war.
I grew up in Hillsborough, Tennessee, a small farm town in Coffee County. Where I grew up is a trailer park called Shady Grove Trailer Park. It was a family-owned place. I ran around Coffee County, Hillsborough area, causing trouble and playing sports. When I was 17 years old, my mother and father divorced. We lived in that trailer park, so I joined the military. And I felt like that was the most financially good thing to do to support my mother and my brother and my sister. And during basic training, during AIT, during airborne school, whenever I would get paid, my family would get my money. Once I got in there, I realized the brotherhood and camaraderie that the United States military had, especially when I joined my reserve unit. I was in the 861st Quartermaster Company, parachute rigger unit, and very close-knit, awesome place, awesome unit. My main reason for joining was for family. So parachute rigger rigs personnel parachutes. They rig loads to be dropped out of C-130, C-141s, pretty much anything with wings. Whenever I got out of the Army Reserve, of course, hey, I wanted to be a cop. I started in Coffee County Jail, worked in there for a year. The sheriff at the time said, hey, do you want to go work on patrol? So absolutely yes. Went to work in the courthouse for a little bit, went to work patrol. After that, started the police academy. Got voted class president of my class and also received the Tennessee Association of Chiefs of Police Leadership Award while I was there, which is a very prestigious award to receive while you're in basic training. Once I returned back from Toledo, I began my patrol duties as a Coffee County Sheriff's Deputy. This was a trailer park when I was a kid, and this is where I was raised, was right here. Where the Coffee County Sheriff's Department is right now is actually the same property that the trailer park was on that I grew up in. So whenever I would come to work, it felt like I was a kid pulling back into the trailer park that I grew up in. 2 weeks after we graduated, one of my friends that I went through the academy with, Shane Tate, was killed in the line of duty. And seeing the effect that that had on my instructors at the police academy really made me want to get into the training. I want to train these officers up to win. I want to train these officers up to survive any encounter that they have. They told me, they said, whenever you come back and you start training these guys, train like you don't want to attend one of their funerals. And whenever the position opened up in 2018 as the training supervisor, I jumped all over that. All right, so we'll do that for a little bit and then stay on this side. So basically what I'm creating is no room for him to pull that arm out. Flatten my legs out, underneath knee, take this hand, grab his pants. When I grab the pants leg, step way over with my top leg, throwing this leg between my legs. Once I get there, I'm going to be in the mount position. Okay? So do hands like this. My buddy, he told me, he said, during your police career, these officers, they may get in a pursuit, they may have to shoot a round out of the weapon. He said, but they're definitely going to get in some type of physical altercation with someone. When officers come through the police academy, a lot of them have zero background in any type of jiu-jitsu training, ground defense training, any of that. So at the police academy, we put down the base level. And I tell these guys at the police academy, we're building the first level. It's up to you to build your tower, I guess you could say. So continue that training, keep going, keep yourself in good physical condition, because if you get into an altercation with somebody, you don't want to run out of strength before they do. Knock on wood, I haven't had to attend an officer funeral that I've trained. And that makes me feel great. I've had to attend officer funerals, but not one that I've had to train, that I've had personal experiences with like that. And that makes me feel great, because I feel like the type of training that me and my training staff deliver is working the way that it should. One of my tasks was to put together a good functional SWAT team, build a SWAT team up from nothing. We had to piecemeal equipment together, and that's what kind of put me in touch with Black Rifle Coffee Company.
They ended up, buying literally the whole team gear.
So this is a ballistic shield that we used on numerous search warrants. And whenever Black Rifle donated the equipment, we had the sheriff and all the SWAT team members sign this and give it to Black Rifle, and it's been there on the wall ever since.
To say we were a loss for words was right, because we didn't expect that, and we were so appreciative of it that it helped our guys be a little safer when they did go out on these rougher calls than they average. So
I remember watching the videos on YouTube, watching, be like, man, these guys are hilarious. Love watching it. A bunch of my buddies would sit around and watch it and laugh. And then when we heard that Black Rifle Coffee Company was coming to Manchester, Tennessee, we were just absolutely blown away by that. We're like, hey, we're gonna get to go out there and meet these guys and be a part of this awesome company. Well, whenever they had the grand opening, so we come out, they had the ribbon run across there, and this short guy come running up to me, and he said, hey, I don't do scissors. Do you have something else? So I go out to my car, I open the trunk of my patrol car, and I ripped the knife off of my vest and I gave it to this guy. So I didn't know who he was. He came, he cut the ribbon with a knife. I thought to myself, this is definitely somebody important that's got to do with Black Rifle Coffee Company. He came back to try to give me the knife, and I said, hey, keep it, this is a big deal. Well, that same guy gave me a tour of the facility here whenever there was only one roaster. Walked me back here, it was just me and him, and I stood there talking to him, like, yeah, this is awesome, this is cool. Come to find out later that it was Evan Hafer that gave me the tour, and I had no idea who he was.
Hey guys, this is Lieutenant Ray. I just want to say thank you for your service.
Hey guys, this is Evan Hafer. I want to say thank you for your service.
This is Lieutenant Ray. I just want to tell you thank you for your service.
Hey guys, Matt Best here. I want to say thank you for your service.
I just want to say thank you for your service.
Hey, this is Clint Trial, and I just wanted to thank all of you.
Give it to me. Touch my phone again.
We are here in Manchester, Tennessee at Black Rifle Coffee's roasting facility. 10 million pounds of coffee a year in roasting. So let's go check it out.
Black Rifle reached out to me and said, hey, would you like to meet Matt Best? I said, sure. So whenever I come in to see Matt, he looked on my shirt, he started looking on my polo, and he says, is this Coffee County? I said, it is. And that absolutely blew his mind. So he told me, standing out in the hallway, he said, man, I need something that says Coffee County on it. So I took my badge off and I gave him my badge.
Hi, my name's David Smith. I'm a former Marine. I work at Black Rifle in the maintenance department.
My name is Heather Tucker from the Coast Guard. I did search and rescue, and now I do coffee quality at Black Rifle.
My name's Jared Kahlberg. I was a 23-year Army veteran. Currently I'm the retail manager at Black Rifle Manchester Roasters.
Every time that I come out here when I'm working or whenever I'm off work, or if there's some type of event that's happening outside of Black Rifle Coffee, I'm always proud and honored to be a part of such an amazing company, an amazing team. So the team that works here now, they mean the world to me. Whenever I come in, I feel like I'm walking into my own house.
Oh, Dan, he's a great guy. He's honest. He's always been a great supporter of Black Rifle Coffee. Things that impress me about Dan more than anything is if you go to town with him, now he's a policeman, he's a big guy, he's an intimidating guy, but all the little kids come up and say hi, give him a high five or something, and you can kind of tell what kind of person they are by that.
Coffee County is a pretty small community. One of the things that we really try to do is just be present, right? Especially in the veteran communities in Coffee County. D. Ray is he's a great liaison to, take it to whoever he knows.
I just get the privilege to be the in-between who gets to carry this coffee to them and get to see their faces whenever I pull up a Black Rifle Coffee. It's amazing.
He just admits our values. We're going to support our military, our first responders, because if it wasn't for selling coffee, we couldn't support those people, but that's always been Evan's mission. And Dan carries that out to the full extent, and never wavers. That's what he does.
Ed, in my opinion, is a father to everybody. Ed is the guy that you want to call to get advice. Ed is the guy that you want to talk to when you're having a bad day. Probably a year and a half ago, my mother passed away. And that was a hard time for me and my family. The same day that my mother passed away, I received calls from here checking on me. How they found out, I have no idea. So Ed calls me up and he says, hey, let us as a company do something to help you out with this. And I was like, no, you don't have to do that. You guys do enough for me already. So we had the visitation at the funeral home here, and as my family comes in to the visitation, sitting next to the casket is these giant flowers and all these things, and we started looking at the tags on it, and it said Black Rifle Coffee Company. We found out that Matt Best paid for my mom's funeral, and that absolutely blew my family away. And
we'd do anything for him, and he'd do anything for us. It's just one of those things,
I do my job because I have a genuine love for my community and the people that live in Coffee County.